Hey guys, Dave from betsum.com. I'm going to go over a few of my NBA plays tonight and NBA bets. As far as bets, I went 1-1 last night, winning on the Kings, which was my pick of the night, and losing on the Cavs uh, when I bet against them, and they won outright by a decent amount. So tonight, we'll start with the DFS lineups. And at point guard position, I like Curry at 10,700. I'm going to go cheap in a few places to be able to afford him in a decent amount of my lineups tonight. He's coming off a 3 days rest and their first loss. I expect him to come back strong and light it up at home. He's got a great matchup as well versus a weak Suns defense who's 30th against the point guard position. I also like Kemba Walker at point guard for 7,000. He's been playing big minutes and getting big fantasy points pretty consistently. He's got a pretty decent matchup tonight versus Magic, who's average defense but 21st against the point guard. Shooting guard, I got a value play here that I got down. Gerald Green at 4,400. He's getting around 30 minutes and 25 fantasy points pretty consistently, but has a great matchup tonight versus the Nets, who lets up a lot of shooting guard or points to the shooting guard in general, but have a below average defense as well. I like a few small forwards tonight at a mid-range price level. I like Bazemore at 5,400, who's playing pretty big minutes with Cephalosha out, and he's certainly taking advantage of that. And I expect more of the same tonight as they play the 76ers, who are a very weak defense this year. I like Matt Barnes as well for a value play at 5,100. Tony Allen is sidelined, so Barnes will get the start, and he'll see the minutes. He didn't have the best matchup at Chicago, but he's still a great price, and the Bulls are 23rd versus that small forward position in terms of fantasy scoring. And I also like Green for the same exact reasons at 4,900 with Tony Allen hurt. He has been and will continue to play big minutes and score, and the Bulls have that weak defense against the small forwards. So Barnes and Green, both small forwards at the Bulls, I like them both for the same reason. At power forward, I like Lawyer at 5,900, who plays at Golden State, which is the highest point total of the night, and it should be a high-scoring game, and he should play a full game even if they get down. And I think this is a great price for his consistency and his potential ceiling tonight. He's got an average matchup defensively, but I think this is a high-scoring game. He plays the whole game, and he has a good fantasy game tonight. And at center position, I like Hassan Whiteside at 6,600. He's been playing pretty low-key, pretty human lately, and his price has dropped almost 2K over the last 10 games. So it's a great time to buy him. And he's got a good matchup tonight as he plays Brooklyn, who's 24th against the center position and 21st in points allowed. So as far as my bets, like I mentioned, I went 1-1 last night. And tonight I have one play that I like. It's the Nets +4 at home against the Heat. About 2 weeks ago, Brooklyn had a similar game at home against the Cavs in a very similar line where I liked them +5. And they ended up losing by 2, and they really almost won the game. They played them great, and I think we'll see the same result here. I actually think the Nets will come away with the win, though, tonight. And the Heat are monsters at home. I think they're 11-4 at home, but they're only 3-8 away. And the Nets are a pretty gritty veteran home team who've been playing pretty well at home, 6-6, but have suffered a lot of close losses. The public is naturally all over Miami here, and I love Brooklyn. So I hope you guys win some money, and I'll see you tomorrow here at betsum.com.